Okay, so we are leaving in 2 days on a little trip. My husband and I will be married 10 years this year in July, and we decided to take a little vacation to Mexico with some of our friends. So I'm gonna show you everything that I have packed as a minimalist mama in my carry-on bag. So we are definitely in that toddler stage of life. I have 2 kids, 2 girls, 4 and 1. And if you're like me and stuff kind of just makes things more stressful for you, you definitely don't want to be adding to your stress on days of travel. So I'm going to show you exactly what I have in my carry-on bag and how we're trying to keep it minimal. There's so much stuff that's supposed to keep our kids entertained and preoccupied while traveling, but during days of travel, having more stuff is just not the time that you want to do that. To me, it kind of just adds a lot more stress and stuff to an already potentially stressful situation. So let's go ahead and look at what I have in my carry-on bag. Okay, so here's the bag that I'm using. This is the Ergo Baby diaper bag. I'm not sure what like the model is of it, but I actually got this at the Goodwill bins. I found it and it was pretty much brand new actually when I got it. The only thing that was wrong was there a little seam tear right here, but other than that, it was in brand new condition and I was in the need for a new diaper bag that was a little bit bigger. So I really like this one because it has multiple pockets. It has a large main compartment and then it has this back one as well as 2 side pockets here. Okay, so I think I've talked about this before, but we exclusively cloth diaper when we're at home, but during trips we do not cloth diaper. So I have some disposables here, about 6 of them for the trip, as well as a changing pad, some diaper cream, some wipes, and then this bag right here, this is a wet bag and I just keep a change of clothes for each of the girls in it, really just like in case of emergency, but rarely do we need it. But it's great because if you do get dirty clothes, you can just throw this whole thing in the wash at some point. And then I usually try to bring a book. I don't often get to read on a plane anymore with little kids. I don't know the last time I read on a plane, but taking that with in case I do get a chance to read. And then I always have my sunglasses with. We are going to Mexico, so definitely need sunglasses. And then I have just like my go-to rollers of oil here, just for different situations with kids. I mean, you never know. This one is the Tummy Tamer. It's great for if they have any like upset stomachs during the flight, or tea tree is great for like cuts and scrapes and like rashes or anything. Frankincense is a really good central nervous system one, just if emotions are running high during flights. Lavender, and then the neroli, this one is my perfume that I use. So just a couple for emergency purposes. I do have a rechargeable battery here for my phone. Okay, and then in this little bag I just have some like basic first aid things, I guess. I have these little camellia drops for teething pain if Ruthie's having some teething pain. I keep some band-aids. I have this Correctex ointment. This is like a Neosporin, basically like cuts and skin issues of any sort. And then these On Guard tabs we use for like just to boost our immune system, especially when traveling. You know, you're kind of packed in with people. Hand sanitizing wipes, earplugs, hair ties, kind of like the basic stuff that we might need. And then in terms of like our toys, this is basically what we're gonna bring, and I probably won't even bring most of this in my personal bag. My daughter will have a little backpack that she will bring, so she can put these in her own, but we always have these little poppy things that they like to play with. At least Ruthie likes to play with these. Sayla really likes this book. It's kind of just like a looking for objects book, so we can play with that. She has this little scribble drawing pad that she can use, and she really likes doing these ABC flashcards right now as well. So other little books. We're really into the Berenstain Bear books right now. If you haven't heard of these, I grew up reading these myself, so she's really enjoying these. So we'll bring a few of those also on the plane. And then this is kind of just like a fidget magnet wood block toy. So in terms of toys, this is all that we're going to bring with us. And like I said, some of it will probably go in my daughter's backpack. Okay, and then one last thing, we are going to bring all of our water bottles. This backpack is great because each of the water bottles, so if the girls each have a reusable water bottle, and I kind of just put them on the side, and then I'll put mine in the main compartment, but I like that I can fit both of them. So each of the girls have their own bottle, and then I'll have my own, and my husband will have his own bag so he can put his in his. But then we also got these little, don't mind it's wetness, I just washed them, but these little snack boxes or lunch boxes that I will fill up to use on the plane that they can snack. And then we'll also have them while we're at the hotel so we can put snacks in them too. And just a few packaged snacks that we really like. These are those fruit bars, and then lollipops for special occasions. So okay, so that's everything that I'm packing in my carry-on. I think every time I travel, I come back and I feel like I probably could have went with even less. You know, I'm always thankful to just have one minimal bag to bring so that I can really just focus on being with my kids and taking care of their needs while we're there, rather than having to worry about all of our stuff. So this is my minimal bag that I have packed, and we're gonna be taking 2 checked bags. One of them is just gonna be a big suitcase that has my husband and I's clothes in, with my daughter, as well as another bag, like a rolling duffel, that we're gonna put our pack and play in for my youngest, with a few other odds and ends like some diapers and stuff like that. I have a huge pile right here of my clothes that I need to actually put into our suitcase and get that all together. But another thing I like to do is just put out our clothes the night before of whatever we're going to be wearing on the plane, so that it's ready to go, and then I can just pack everything else, because there are a few things that we need to pack last minute when we wake up that morning, and we're going to be leaving pretty early. So I got to get like the pack and play together, and we usually travel with a sound machine, so we'll have to grab that right before in the mornings. So I'll probably also be showing you a video of what I'm actually packing, but this is my minimalist carry-on bag. So yeah, we leave for our trip in 2 days. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys when I get back.